and I made a big mistake of borrowing some money from the bank. Maybe in 15 minutes, I lost almost half of the account. It was a lot of money. If I could go back, tell myself, first thing, don't borrow money from the bank.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another TFT interview. Today we have a guest who comes all the way from Brazil, Igor, who has 8 years of trading experience and he is a full-time trader for almost a year now. Hello Igor and welcome.
Hello.
So, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you into trading?
Well, my name is Igor. I'm from Brazil and I'm trading full-time for more than a year now. And I got into trading maybe 8 years ago. I started to learn about trading and I started to study. I was using some demo accounts, but I got too excited and I thought I knew what I was doing, and I started to put some money to lose at the beginning because I was not making any money. I was just losing. So I started to got involved with trading, and I started to buy some books because that time there was no videos available like today, like a lot of videos you can look on YouTube, and everywhere there is some videos about trading, but that time there was only a few things about this. So I started to buy some books and study about that, and then maybe 1 year later I thought again that I knew what I was doing, and I made a big mistake of borrowing some money from the bank.
Okay.
And I put in my first account, and then maybe for 2 weeks I was making some money, and then one day, maybe in 15 minutes, I lost almost half of the account, like maybe 5,000 pounds that time. It was a lot of money for me because I was doing deliveries. I was working. My job was not making too much money. And so I lost a lot of money and I got very angry. I thought, no, this is not for me. I don't want to know about trading anymore. And I think I got far away from trading for maybe 1 year that time. And then I started to get involved with this again. I thought to myself, no, I need to study first. I will use only demo accounts from now on until I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So then I started to study every day. I was maybe 2 or 3 hours in front of my computer during the morning. And that time I was living in London, UK. And then I had some time in the morning before I go to my job. And then every day I was studying. And then maybe after that, I found a strategy. I created actually a strategy for myself. And I was doing a lot of back tests. Every day I was in front of computer trying the live markets and doing back tests also for my strategies. Yeah. And then I found a strategy that was making like a very good returns monthly. So I decided that I was going to save some money. And then I thought, well, I can go to Brazil and start back my life there only with trading. And I was working that time, saving money. And then I heard about the prop trading firms. Yeah. In the beginning, I was like skeptical, because there was a lot of scammers on the internet, and every day they were trying to call me saying that I should invest in this and that. Yeah. And then I thought this was the same thing, But then I started to see more and more people talking about this, and then I thought, well, I can check it to see at least what is this, Yeah. And then I started to see some videos, people saying that they were getting payouts, and I thought, well, I can try at least one challenge to see if the company pays at least. But I cannot remember which company was the first one I tried. The company is not that there is no company anymore. I don't know what happened with that company. It was I think it was the second company that show up. That time I was working, like I said, with deliveries with my motorbike. And my first challenge, I passed the first phase, doing like opening orders with my cell phone. I used to work with the charts, 15 minutes charts. Mm-hmm. And then I got a reminder in my computer, in my cell phone, to check the charts every 15 minutes. So sometimes I was in the middle of traffic and I got reminder, I got the alert of my strategy, and I stopped my bike and I was opening orders in my phone in the middle of the traffic. And I was able to pass the first phase of the challenge. And so I got very excited. I thought to myself, well, if I can do this on my cell phone, when I have time, I'm in front of the charts, I can do better. Yeah. But then the second phase of the challenge, I thought, well, second phase is only 5%. Yeah. I passed the first one, and then I don't know what happened. I blew the account. I could not make the 5%, and I lost that challenge. But I got very excited because I could see that if I did that on the first phase, that was I had to make 10%, and I was able to do that even in my phone. Then I started, well, I can make this. Then I started to buy another challenges, and I think on this my second challenge I passed it, and I got my first account. But when I got the live account, the company decided that they would change the way they were working, and everyone was saying they were scammers and things like that. And I had to ask for my refund from them, even though I had passed on the challenge, but I was not able to work with that account. But then I started to check another companies, and I saw that there was other companies that I could trust, and I started to get more and more challenges.
Amazing.
Until I found the TFT later on.
I was gonna just ask, how did you find TFT, and how is your experience with us?
Yes, TFT actually, I think was from that guy that was doing some videos on YouTube. I cannot remember his name now. Mm-hmm. I think he was involved in the beginning with the company also. I think it's Blake. Yeah. Blake. Yeah. I saw him doing a lot of videos, and then I saw he was talking about TFT. Mm-hmm. And the first thing when I saw the website from TFT is very different from the other ones, no? Yeah. And I was a little skeptical also about the company. But then I'm always using that site Trustpilot to see what people are talking about the companies. Yeah. And I saw a lot of people talking good things about TFT, saying that they were getting payouts. And then I think I entered on the Discord group also, and I saw that every day they were posting things, and I started to trust the company. And then I think maybe it was, I'm not sure if it was last year that I started to work with TFT, or in 2021, 2021, mm-hmm. I think. And then I cannot complain about the company because from the start, everything went very well. When I got the challenges, I received almost instantly my accounts, and the support when I need the support is very fast also. So I cannot complain about the company. Mm-hmm. And I cannot complain also about my 3 payouts.
Congratulations for them. Can you tell us a little bit more about the learning curve? How long time did it take you to become profitable from the day you started learning?
I think probably for me, it was like maybe 4 to 5 years, because I was not studying every day. So for some time I stopped studying, like for more than 1 year. So if I had time to study every day, probably it would be like maybe 1 to 2 years. But for me, it was maybe 5 years. And then now I can say that I trust what I'm doing, but also there is some good months, some bad months, like I was talking with you in the beginning. This account, I got my last payout yesterday. I just blew the account. It was a 200K account, and it was a very bad thing. I was a little sad yesterday.
I believe.
But I stopped it, and I say to me what I can learn from this, because I know that I can do this. There is a lot of people that are profitable every month, but I am sure that they have the bad days, the bad weeks,
everyone,
bad months.
trader has.
Yeah, because there is no strategy that will make money every single day for you, no?
Yeah.
I wish I wish there was, but there is no strategy like that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to learn every day, and trying to improve my psychology, because the mental war I think is the problem with trading, because you have to know what you are doing, but you have to to master your emotions. Actually, this come to my mind because I'm reading a book with this name, Master Your Emotions. Because trading is like that. Is a war with yourself. Is not your strategy. Is not the market. Is you. You have to know the time. You have to go out. You cannot be too greedy.
Yeah.
And I think is that.
Yeah. I totally agree. It's a mental game.
Exactly. Yeah.
What have you done to improve your psychology through your journey? Like, you said you're reading books. Are you listening to podcasts? I know that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm reading some books. I saw some videos. Actually, always looking for things in the internet. One thing that is very good, like the guy that I always see some videos from him, like Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is when talks about emotions, he is very good to help you improve that. But it's very difficult. It's something that you have to know how you do with your emotions, with your stress. You cannot be angry with the markets, because the market doesn't care about you, what you are doing. You have to try to change your strategy, improve your strategy. Like today, I am very different than yesterday, because yesterday I was like not trusting my strategy again. But I had a lot of back tests. Every day I'm spending some hours doing back tests with my strategies. And everything that you change in your strategy, you have to do back tests again.
Yeah.
But today I changed some things in my strategy, and I can see a lot of better results with that. Yeah. So next week probably I'll be only doing some back tests. I'm not sure if I'll be trading next week, because I'll have to buy a new challenge now, and I have some challenges with other prop firms also, but at the moment I don't have any live accounts anymore.
Okay. But how do you deal with a losing streak? Like, it's, of course, it's always good to take a break, but do you do something else special that helps you to like deal with all those hard emotions when you lose an account or you have a losing streak?
Yes, actually, I'm not very good with that. Some days I get very angry, and then I just turn off my computer and I go out. I get my dog and I go walk with him. And some days I go to the gym. I like cars, so sometimes I get my car and I go go around with it. Yeah, go drive around. you have to do something that is different, that away from your computer. Do something that puts your mind out of that, because you have always tried to learn with your errors. When you do something wrong, you have to, and it is no good to get angry and go get stressed. It doesn't help in anything. So I always do this. I go away from the computer for some time, and then I try to come back and think again what I can do better. Yeah.
What did you struggle with the most in your trading journey, and how did you overcome those struggles?
Well, in the beginning, I was struggling more with like where you put your stop loss, where you put your profit target, things like that. Because I like when you don't know what you are doing, it's like you are gambling. I will put my stop loss here. I put my take profit here, but you like choosing that point, but you don't know why you are doing that. So I was trying to learn more about that. Where the big guys put their stop loss, why they do that. I think this was the main thing in the beginning for me.
To understand the logic behind the
Exactly, yeah, because why the markets do that? Because in the beginning, when I enter the market, I open a buy order, and the market goes totally for the other side. I think why? What they have against me? Why they're doing that? But it's very difficult because you don't have to fight against the big guys. No, you have to go and do what they are doing.
yeah.
But the problem is to know what they are doing when you are new to this. No.
Yeah, yeah. And did you get any help from mentors or any trading communities, or you learned everything by yourself?
I think maybe 5 years ago, I was following a guy. He's American. I cannot remember his name now, but he has a YouTube channel, and he had something that you paid for him. I think I was paying maybe for £40, $40 for him each month, and every day he was doing some live events, and he was showing the orders he was opening, the what he was doing, and he was explaining why he was doing that every day. He was showing his charts and everything. And maybe I was following him for maybe 2 or 3 months, but I didn't have too much time to follow him that time, because I was working, and he was American, so the difference the time zone, yeah, was different. So always when he was live, I was working, so I had to check on my phone. Sometimes I was driving and watching some videos during my job.
Yeah.
But I think it was only him that was following, and I paid like for some mentorship that time.
Okay. Would you like to share with us your strategy and show us how you analyze the charts in?
Yes, I can try. I can try to show something. Yeah. So the most of time, what I do, the pair that I most trade is Euro USD. Just put here. And I have some indicators and some moving averages that I use. And normally I just try to find some peaks like here and here, when I try to find the places where the markets are turning.
Yeah.
The problem is to know when they are turning and going to your favor, no? And the time frame that I use normally is 15 minutes, the 15-minute charts. And I'm always trying to use like a take profit 2 times the size of my stop losses. So in this case here, my indicators, they show these arrows here, and they point when the markets are turning, and I try to open some orders, like following the moving average that I use.
Mm-hmm. Which moving averages are you using?
Normally the 21 and the 50.
Is it the simple or the exponential?
The simple.
The simple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also sometimes I use like the daily charts only to check what the market is doing with the daily charts. But I'm using the 15 minutes chart, so it doesn't matter exactly where the markets are going on the daily chart, because during the day the markets is doing a lot of things. No? So in the 15 minutes, sometimes it doesn't matter where the market is going on the daily chart. But there's not too much things that I use on my chart. I try to use as little indicators, because if you put too many things in your chart, it's getting a little confusing. Yeah. So I try to use a clean chart.
So you do top-down analysis, but you always execute on 15 minutes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And where do you execute, and how do you decide where to put the stop loss, where to put the TP?
Yeah, normally let me just try to show here. Normally, when the markets give me some arrows showing that is changing the side where the market is going, I normally like, I'm not using the right chart here now to show the moving average, but like if the market is giving me a signal here to enter in this candle, I use the last point that market turned, and I saw that in this case here it was showing like 25 points. So I go to 25 points on the take profit also. And the stop loss, I put 25 points here, and I also use 3 more points on the stop loss, because if the market go here around again, it's not getting my stop loss.
Yeah, for spreads and all that. So, yeah, exactly. So do you always stick to 1-to-1 risk to reward?
Yeah, normally no. Normally I try to use 2-to-1. And if the markets get 1-to-1, I go to break even then. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And are you managing the trade actively, or you just use limits and you walk away?
Normally, I'm looking what the markets are doing, because every day you have to check it about the news, because sometimes there is no news and the market moves very quickly. Yeah. So there is some days that when I see that the market is very slow, I only put my stop loss and my take profit, and I go do other things. Yeah. And then normally I have a reminder in my phone every 15 minutes. So I receive the reminder and I come and I check again what the market is doing.
Do you trade fundamentals as well, or you only focus on technicals?
No, only technicals. Fundamentals, I only check the news to see what is happening with the news. And when there is big news, sometimes like CPI and this big news, and then I go out of the market before the news if I saw that it can maybe blew my account, because that happened sometimes already. Some days I forgot to check the news, and then when I see my account is breached.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
So do you only trade Euro USD, or you trade also other pairs?
No, normally Euro USD, and then so now I'm doing some back tests with different pairs like Euro Audi and Euro CAD also. Mm-hmm. I like to work with Euro, because there I think is more fast the moves on the market, and I'm always working opening and closing my orders before the day ends. So I never go from one day to the other day.
So you were a day trader, intraday.
Yes, only day trading.
And how did you choose those pairs? Did you trade something else before, or you
Yes, I
only
tried
traded?
a lot of different pairs already, but with my back tests, like I had a lot of back tests, and always with Euro USD and Euro Audi. For me, my strategy are the best ones because, like GBP, USD, if I start to trade those pairs, it gives the risk is much higher for me with those pairs.
What advice would you give to yourself if you were just about to start now with the
Well, if I could go back in time and tell myself, I would say the first thing: don't borrow money from the bank. Only use your capital. First, only study and trade with demo accounts, because if you use demo accounts, is the same market. You don't have to lose your money in the beginning when you are studying, you are learning. So I would say only use the demo accounts, study, and when you find the right strategy, then you start to put some money. During this time, you want to save some money, decide something that you are saving every month,
Yeah.
and when you you trust your strategy, then you can start to put some money.
And be on the
And,
buy
and of course, if I could go back, I would say wait for the prop firms to show up.
Yeah, there. So, what are your goals with trading and life in general? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, my goals were always to be a full-time trader. I thank God, and I think I have to thank the prop firms, thank TFT, because of these companies, I can now be a profitable and a full-time trader, because I came back to Brazil and I started to work only with this. I can work with my computer here in my home. I don't need to go out and in the cold and
Yeah.
what I was doing before. And I hope that I can continue working with these companies and in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe. And I can do this for the rest of my life, I hope.
Yeah. Well, prop firms are helping every single trader to achieve their goals much quicker, because if we
Exactly.
put capital on our own, it's going to take us forever, especially
Yeah,
if we start with the small account.
exactly. Yes, and if I would have to get like an account like a 100K account, I would have to work maybe for 5, 10 years to do that. And TFT and the other companies are making this possible for me and for a lot of people now.
Yeah. Any last words that you would like to share with us?
Well, I think if I can say something to the people that still don't trust this, there is a lot of people that they don't think that this is possible. They think these companies are scammers. They don't trust. I can see every day there's people talking, where is the payouts, where is the proof? But you only have to check the YouTube with the reviews on Trustpilot. There's a lot of people that are making money every month, and I received 3 payouts already with TFT. And you have to trust. You have to try. Just try a small challenge, and if you receive your first payout, you can check and maybe get a bigger challenge later, I think. And
Good.
also, I have to give some big thanks for the TFT people, for everyone that are involved with this, because they are making my dreams possible.
Thanks to you too for all the nice words, and thank you for your time and being here and sharing your experience with us. It has been a pleasure.
Okay, it's my pleasure too.
And I hope to have a follow-up with new bigger accounts, and wish you good luck with the next one.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. To all of you watching, thank you so much for watching. It has been a really interesting interview. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't done that yet. Show us some love in the comments down below. Trade safe, and until next time.